Who is Andrew Blair?
Oh, Lord. Andrew Blair is a mix of so many different things. Where do you start, I guess, is the problem. I was really, really lucky to have two parents who were also very talented, but in different ways. But my father was a very talented athlete. He went to the University of Wales in Bangor, and they rowed against Cambridge and Oxford, and they won. He played rugby at university, so he's got that side. He's also a chemistry, physics guy. And my mother is a musician, a farmer. She grew up in PEI on a potato farm, and she's just got that never quit, never die, never say never, never turn down an opportunity. And that's one of the other things, I guess, the theme is that you can never say no to an opportunity. If you do, you're wasting your time, absolutely wasting your time. When I think back now about all the things that I did, I'm so happy I didn't say no. Some things led to other things. Farming, so I grew up in a very small town, and later in my high school career, a good friend of mine who ended up being my best man had a problem. His dad got sick and he said, "Come work on the farm." I said, "Sure, let's go." So out I went, and within 2 weeks I was running most of the equipment, not as well as he could, that's for sure, but I learned about all the different things from the beginning of the day to the end of the day and all the different times of the year, and how to sow plants, how to deal with pigs, how to deal with cattle, and all that kind of stuff. So when we were in our university years, we were basically running the farm in the summertime because his dad, as I said, was sick. But there was an opportunity there, and then that grew into another opportunity to work at the experimental farm in Ottawa. So we worked there during the day, and we worked his farm at night. And then a contract came up by Quaker Oats, and we worked on a research team to develop a pretty prestigious, well, we won a pretty prestigious award for developing the oat genome using wet and instrumental analysis stuff. So you would never have thought by just simply going and working on your friend's farm every weekend that it would lead to such an incredible achievement, but it did. And the music thing was the same. I started singing as a boy at the local church. That led to singing at a church in Ottawa. That eventually led to me taking enough piano that I could take a couple of courses at university. That led to a degree in music. That led to, I was a choir director and an organist for a couple of years. And I had the skills, and I wrote the music for my brother's wedding, composed a pile of stuff for bagpipes. And then another part of that, of course, is the whole bagpipe career. So when I was 12, we used to follow my sister around. She, instead of taking ballet, took Highland dancing because it was fun. And so I ended up being toted around because I was too young to stay with my brother. So I had to go to all these ridiculous Highland games with my sister. After a few of them, I sort of fell in love with what was going on, the heavyweight stuff, and then the piping side, which was, I thought, pretty cool. And then I started piping when I was 12. Get into the military when I was 15. My mother had to sign the papers. She was not very happy. Get in the military when I was 15 and started playing for the Governor General when I was 16, and did that for 3 years while I was in high school and university. And then that led to playing in competitive bands across Canada. That led to playing in internationally around competitive pipe bands. The athletic side, I was really, really lucky to, in a small town again, to be able to play soccer at a really high level. And it wasn't because of the coaches that we had, it was because of the players that were there. And there was one fellow, Klaus Lindenberger was his name, and he played in Germany. He played in the first division in Germany. And he happened to move to Canada. He was a machinist, and he was in Ottawa after his career was over there. And for whatever reason, he took a shine to me, and he taught me all the stuff that he knew about soccer at the highest level you can possibly think of, and that carried all the way through high school and got me to university. I was the captain of my university soccer team for 3 years, And then I went off and played men's league in Toronto, which is now semi-pro. And anyway, it was a pretty cool time. And once I gained all of that, got into my teaching career, that all the athletic stuff transferred into coaching. And I was really lucky from New Brunswick, Quebec, Ontario, British Columbia, so 4 different provinces, to be able to coach both at the junior high school level and the senior high school level, boys basketball, boys soccer, men's soccer, I guess, and men's rugby, and to be able to win provincial championships there, and to be able to share the skills that I brought to the table and the experiences that I had to inspire these kids to play as hard as they played at the level that they played at, it was pretty cool.